When you stand on the rooftop of Kolkata's tallest building of 65 floors, the 42 Chowrangi Road, your beloved city Kolkata looks quite different from that height of 268 meters, which is 879 feet. Though my vision was foggy due to the climate, I felt refreshed witnessing the vast green patch, which is undoubtedly the heart and the lungs of Kolkata, standing out as an oasis amidst a concrete jungle. The Kolkata Maidan, also referred to as the Gorer Maath. The Kolkata Maidan as we see today is one of the oldest portions of Calcutta left unaltered. This green expanse within the city has survived the tests of time and has been protected by those in power. Surprisingly, like the many colonial mansions and buildings, this open green Maidan is a direct consequence of the British colonization. After the Battle of Plassey in 1757, the British settled firmly in Kolkata and started building the new and more fortified Fort William, where it stands till date, by displacing the village of Gobindapur. The land beyond the village on south and east was a marshy forest intersected by creeks. In his book, Calcutta Old and New by H.E.A. Cotton, the author referred to the area between the fort and the settlement of Chowrangi as a tiger-hunted jungle. When the Fort William was completed in 1773, most soldiers and men were garrisoned here. This resulted in the unprecedented demand of firewood and pasture. An open space was also required for a parade ground for the army and a pleasure stroll of the elite. The village of Kalikata was already being developed as the business center for the British. This left no other option but to cut down the forest and fill up the creeks to flatten the soil. Over the years, this gave rise to the esplanade. That is what the locals called Maidan, literally meaning an open field. Kolkata Maidan is also referred to as Gorer Maath, literally meaning the field of the fort in Bengali. This shows its association with the Fort William. The lush green Kolkata Maidan is today the lungs of the modern city. This large patch of greenery is the largest urban park of Kolkata. Also known as the Brigade Parade Ground, parts of the Maidan is still used by the Indian Army to parade. Today, large-scale development and construction has eaten up into the Maidan, but the core area has not been altered. The southern end of the Maidan is marked by the MP Birla Planetarium, the Academy of Fine Arts, the Rabindra Sadan, Nandan, and the Nehru Children's Museum, along with the Victoria Memorial and a few public parks. The northern end is marked by the Eden Garden Stadium, along with the Shahid Minar. Fort William continues to exist in the western side of the Maidan and is the headquarters of the Eastern Command of Indian Army. The Chaurungi Road on the east has been renamed as Jawaharlal Nehru Road, which is a preferred business address as well as posh residential locality. The Indian Museum and the famous New Market are located on this road. The army is the custodian of the Maidan, while it is looked after by the local authorities. With time, several club tents have opened up in the Maidan, some of which have heritage status. This green expanse of about 1,000 acres, which is 400 hectares, remains green throughout the year. The skyscrapers along the Jawaharlal Nehru Road, towering above the trees beyond the green carpet of the Maidan, make an excellent skyline and is one of the favorite for city photographers for portraying the city. The place is full of life, with people busy in various activities throughout the day. The ground is happily active in the mornings. People kickstart their day with full of energy. Sports activities like practicing badminton, football, cricket keep the ground occupied at different areas. Morning walkers, joggers, and health enthusiasts are regular visitors here. Kolkata's famous street food vendors are all situated besides the Maidan, on the road opposite to the Victoria Memorial. The signature junk food like chalmuri, papri chaat, and horse riding. Horse-driven cart rides, known as buggy or tonga ride, keeps the place crowded on weekends. The balloon sellers, balloon shooting activity, and monkey dance are the hot favorites for the toddlers as well as the grown-ups. As conscious citizens of Kolkata, we can only wish that in spite of all the developments that is required for our city, the greenery of Maidan is protected. This green carpet of Mother Nature, since centuries, has made Kolkata breathe and live on.